Sunday. It's Sunday afternoon. I've had a week. Had a weekend of being in the studio and getting ready for my my show. We put about 6 episodes in the can. I'm actually out here on the edge. I don't want to go too close. I got soaked last time. I got head to toe. So hey, here's a question. One, tell me how your weekend went. What was the fun things that happened this weekend? But also, what's your big plans for the week? This week's a big week for me because we're getting ready for the promotion for the show, the Affluent Entrepreneur Show. It's going to go live May 3rd. This will keep me away from the water. I'm going to be up here. You can see it there. And so I got out of the studio for a little bit, walked down to the beach, and now it's looking at plans for this week. So I've got a live presentation keynote that I'm doing tomorrow on money. How do you navigate the money chaos? How do you get back in control of the money? And doing that. But the rest of it is really focused on the show. So here's my question for you. Hey, Dean, so good to hear you, see you, and to hear from you, man. How you doing, buddy? And so here's a question for you. If I could answer one big money question, wealth building question, financial destiny question, what would it be? Let me know. Because here's what I want to do with the show. Part of the show is going to be me teaching, but the other part of the show is me answering questions and answering your questions. I want to be your mentor, your money mentor, as we move forward in this year. So if you're watching and you're struggling with something financially, or you have a question about things, I don't know, it could be your IRA, it could be investments. I can't give direct investment advice, but I can give you conceptual stuff. Building your business, optimizing your profits, all of that type of stuff. Let me know, because the whole idea here is to move you from a treadmill entrepreneur to truly being what I call an affluent entrepreneur, someone that has a richer lifestyle, that is able to have a deeper impact and is living with complete freedom. So, one question, Dean. One question. Of all the things I need to measure, what are the top 3? That's a good one, Dean. So I'll answer it in more detail on the show, but let's just talk about it, man. The first thing I think really is to understand. There's a fishing boat out there, and I'm hearing them on the loudspeaker. Is first to measure your income and your income sources. One of the challenges that a lot of entrepreneurs have is that we have one source of income. And in the Affluence Blueprint, we talk about the 5 incomes, and that if we have one source of income, we also have one point of failure, which we don't want to have. And so what we want to look at is where is our income coming from? If there's concentrations from one source, then we know that we have to find a way to diversify that in order to reduce the risk. That's 1. 2, so we're going to look at the inflows, the income, and then the outflows. Okay, the outflows are your expenses. Now, this is a tough exercise, but I tell everyone to do it. Is what I want you to do is I want you to go through your bank statements, your credit card statements, and all of that, and I want you to categorize every expense as a want or a need. Let's get clear. Needs? They're the roof over your head, the food in your stomach, health, transportation, protection, and that's it. The rest of it's wants. And the reason for that is because the third thing I want you to focus on is your savings rate. So income minus expenses, and your savings rate is how much of that income is sticking around. How much of that income are you saving and investing so it creates a future for you? See, if we have income in and income out, and there's nothing left over at the end of the day, we may having fun in the moment, but there's no building wealth. There's no freedom. There's no liberation. There's no independence. There's none of that coming on. So what we need to do is really start to look at it from that perspective. So I want you to maximize the income, minimize the expenses, and maximize your savings rate. Then we can talk about where do you put it? How do you track it? You know, and that type of thing. But if we don't have a handle on where it's coming from and where it's going, let's get that straight first. Absolutely, Dean. Thank you, brother, man. So, yeah. But that's it. I wanted to get out. I get out for a walk about every afternoon. I usually go for a run in the morning, work out in the morning, and then my walk in the afternoon on the beach, clear my head after most of the day. And then I'll have a light evening tonight, and then get ready for next week. You know, getting ready for my presentation tomorrow. I'll get prepped for that and all that stuff. So, hey, bud. Love back to you, Dean, and I will definitely tell her. She's actually visiting her mom, and she's on her way back today. So she's gonna be. I'm gonna pick her up at the airport this evening. So I've been a bachelor all weekend, which means that when I get back, I gotta wash the dishes in the sink. It was like being single again, and so like I gotta make the bed and all that stuff. So. NROD 0319, not sure what it stands for, but you are absolutely welcome. And if there's anything I can do, hit me up, let me know. You guys, DM me if you have questions. If you're dealing with anything financially, business-wise, business growth, entrepreneurship. Oh, my brother just joined me. It's dinner time. What are you doing, Jeff? Get to dinner. So I'm going to try and not get washed off this ledge here, but so I just want to jump in here, take you guys on my walk on the edge of the rocks here before we go into the evening and into next week. So, hey, I want to wish you an incredible week this week. Make it matter. You know, that's why I asked the question. What's the one thing that you can do this week that's going to really move the needle? What's the move that you're going to make this week? Get it clear now before you get into the week. You know, once you're into the week, it's hard to make those decisions. So make the decision on a clear mind tonight and say, this is the one thing that if I got this thing accomplished this week, then the week was a productive week. What is that one thing? And then go after it with reckless abandon. Go out after it, make it happen, because you know that's going to move the needle for you this week. And if we can do that each and every week, guess what happens after a year of that? So, all right, y'all, you have an incredible rest of your Sunday. Have an incredible week this week. I will talk to you later. I'll be live later. And if you have anything, yeah. Jeff, my brother's cleaning his sock drawer. So that will move the needle. And do me a favor, Jeff, if you find that sock that's missing, it's probably at your house, send it to me, all right? Because I haven't found it yet. So, all right, y'all. Talk soon. Cheers.